Welcome to your breath work. Come into a nice seated posture. We're going to begin today cross-legged, if possible. A nice tall spine. Please make sure you're not rigid or stiff. Just noticing your skeletal structure. Begin those nice inhales and exhales through the nose, sealing the lips. As you're coming in, I invite you to notice if your ribs are over your hips. If not, please start to move your torso back just a little bit. Line your ribs up directly over your hips. Tall spine. Begin with a 5-count inhale. And a 5-count exhale. Take a couple of breaths just like that. Inhaling to a 5-count, exhaling to a 5-count. The breathing technique we're going to do today is called fire wash. Agnisaradati. You're going to begin by placing your hands just above the knees. The fingers are going to be pointed inwards. So your fingertips are pointing towards each other, one hand on each knee. Leaning slightly forward, shifting your weight onto your hands. Make sure you still have your sit bones firmly placed down. It's the torso that's moving forward. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale fully and hold the breath out. And while you hold that breath out, pull the abdominal area in towards the backbone and then release suddenly. Continuing to hold the breath out, repeat this pull and release movement in a rhythmic fashion as many times as possible without straining. Pulling that stomach in and out, in and out. When you need to inhale, you're going to inhale slowly and gently as you come back up to a straight sitting position. That constitutes one round. So doing that again, placing those hands just above the knees, fingers are pointed inward, lean slightly forward, shifting your weight onto the hands. Exhale fully and hold the breath out. While you hold this breath out, pull the abdomen in toward the backbone and then release suddenly. Do that as many times as you can while you're holding the breath out. Pulling the abdomen in and releasing suddenly. It's like a pump, stomach pump, so to speak. You inhale, you come up slowly back up to that straight seated position. Keep going just like that, placing those hands so the fingers are pointed in towards each other, leaning forward as you exhale, releasing all of that air out of the stomach completely And then pulling that abdomen area in towards the back spine, and then release suddenly. Pull it in and release. Pull it in and release. Pull it in and release. Maybe you can begin to count. How many times can you do that before you need to come up for the inhale? Bringing yourself to that nice tall spine. Inhaling slowly through the nose. And keep going just like that. Once you have your inhale, lean forward. Exhale all the air out while you have the weight into your hands on your knees. Holding that breath out, pull the abdomen in towards the navel. Release it suddenly. Pull it in, release, pull it in, release, pull it in, release. You're trying to work yourself up to at least 30 pumps before you take an inhale. 30 is a good starting point. After a lot of practice, a good goal would be 60. Just get the rhythm down for now. You're leaning onto the hands, releasing all of the air out of the body, and then pulling that abdomen back towards the back spine and release. Pull, release, pull. Keep going as many rounds as you can. Trying to get a rhythm with the abdominal area. Might be a little off at first, that's okay. Especially if you're learning something new. Practice. Find your rhythm. Coming to that tall spine on each inhale. Keep going just like that, leaning forward, putting weight in the hands, exhaling completely out. And then pumping that abdomen, right? Pulling it in, release. Pull it in, release. Do that as much as you can before you need to inhale again. This is stimulating to the navel center. It's the seat of the fire element. Though it has a heating effect on the body, it will increase your dosha of a pitta and reducing the kapha dosha. It's really good for stimulating your digestive system, purifying the abdominal region. This should not be practiced by people with ulcers or any women who are in their first trimester of pregnancy. Steady rhythmic pulls of the abdomen is the goal. And the rapid pace of the contractions can be increased. Just trying to get a rhythm for right now and keep a steady rhythm as you do this. This is a good one for kids as well. You want to show it to your kid. They're good for kids that get a lot of stomach aches. An alternate method of doing this would be standing up. If you chose to stand up, you'd stand with your feet shoulder width apart and bend slightly forward with your hands resting on the thighs just above the knees, fingers still pointed and inward. And still be the same thing where you would exhale, leaning into those hands, releasing all the air out of the abdominal area. And then start to pump that stomach in a fashion that's keeping a steady rhythm if possible. Releasing, pull back in towards the navel. Release, pull back in towards the back spine. Release. Keep going just like that in a steady fashion. When you need to inhale, coming into that nice tall spine. Using this tool for any digestive issues you may be having. Beautiful. Just slowly come back up to that normal seated position. Shoulders back and down, pulling away from the ears. Sealing those lips. Coming back into a rhythmic inhale, exhale with a 5 count. Inhaling to 5. Exhaling to 5. Take a couple moments right here. Notice the difference. Notice the heat you've created. This is your first time practicing. You might have felt a little strange. Give yourself some leeway to practice and become stronger at this. And stay here for a few more moments, just inhaling and exhaling, integrating in the practice into your body. Have a beautiful day.